You are watching the English news of Bình Phước radio, television station and newspaper. I'm with you with the latest news for today. Digital transformation in education cultivates digital citizens. Bình Phước trains over 300 officers for public asset inventory. Vietnam and Chile look to advance bilateral ties. Painting by Asad King presented to Vietnam Fine Arts Museum. Advanced digital teaching models are widely adopted across schools in Bình Phước province. In addition to effectively integrating information technology into teaching, schools are maximizing the utility of digital student records, transitioning towards fully digital profiles to reduce unnecessary administrative procedures.
The standout benefit of digital records is enhanced efficiency in managing student files, logs, and data. With academic performance securely stored on digital platforms, student data is automatically synchronized from schools to district and provincial management levels. For management agencies, obtaining statistics or checking any student's academic performance now only requires a few digital steps, replacing the previous need for direct inspections or paper record compilations. The Prime Minister has approved the National Digital Transformation Program through 2025, with a vision towards 2030, prioritizing digital transformation in education and training. Bình Phước education sector is proactively investing in infrastructure, resources, and suitable facilities to drive this shift, aiming to develop smart, digital savvy citizens, catalyzing digital transformation across other sectors to meet long-term provincial goals.
Ba Đảo Company Limited, based in Phước Long Town, Bình Phước Province, is renowned for this Truyền brand. Since 2023, it has been the only entity in the province with dual certification for growing regions and parking facilities, enabling direct Truyền exports to China.
The company's 4,000 square meter processing plant, equipped with a 200-ton per day production capacity, handles whole durian freezing and pulp separation. The entire storage system uses liquid nitrogen freezing technology with a total investment of around 30 billion Vietnam dong, or approximately $1.2 million for processing lines, packaging, and cold storage. In the last harvest, the company procured over 2,000 tons of fresh durian from Bong Nghe Fruit Cooperative members and local farmers for official export to China. Currently, Bình Phước province has over 7,500 hectares of durian plantations, ranking second in the southeast region after Đông Nam province. Notably, as a latecomer, most durian growers in Bình Phước have proactively adopted high-tech, sustainable practices following VietGAP and LoboGAP standards. Many of these farms have been granted regional codes for official export to China.
The Bình Phước Department of Finance, in collaboration with the Department of Public Asset Management under the Ministry of Finance, held a training conference for a comprehensive public asset and infrastructure inventory. The session attracted over 300 participants, including office staff, accountants, and civil servants from various agencies and localities in the province.
Experts from the Department of Public Asset Management provided essential guidance on key topics covering the framework, objectives, scope, principles, and specific forms for asset inventory reporting. They also addressed questions to resolve common challenges encountered in the field. The training equipped participants with knowledge of the inventory process, data entry methods, and data approval on inventory software, ensuring smooth and compliant public asset reporting. This comprehensive inventory is a vital measure to improve the management, utilization, the development of public assets, promoting savings, reducing waste, and preventing corruption.
Ladies and gentlemen, State President Lương Cường paid an official visit to Chile at the invitation of Chilean President Gabriel Boric. Join us to see the leader's activities in the following report.
Chilean President Gabriel Boric Font hosted a welcome ceremony in Santiago on November 11 for Vietnamese State President Luong Quang, who is on an official visit to the South American country. Following the ceremony, the leaders held talks, where they compared notes on measures to deepen and raise the efficiency of the comprehensive cooperation between the two countries. Quang's visit marks the first by a Vietnamese state president in 15 years, reflecting the commitment to strengthen the traditional friendship and multifaceted cooperation between the two nations. Boric expressed admiration for Vietnam's achievements in national development, seeing Vietnam's experiences as valuable for Chile. Chile, celebrating the 10th anniversary of its free trade agreement with Vietnam, reiterated its commitment to Asia-Pacific relations and collaboration within the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP. The leaders agreed on deepening cooperation in areas such as free trade, agriculture, renewable energy, science, and defense. They pledged to improve the legal framework for sustainable growth in bilateral trade and support each other at international forums. Quang highlighted the significance of the visit, coinciding with the 55th anniversary of a historic meeting between President Ho Chi Minh and President Salvador Allende. Following their discussions, the leaders witnessed the signing of several cooperation agreements, reaffirming their shared commitment to advancing the comprehensive partnership. As part of his official visit to Chile, the state president Luong met with prominent business executives from the promotion society Fabril, SAFOFA, in Santiago de Chile. Speaking highly of Vietnam's market growth potential, the Chilean side expressed their eagerness to capitalize on the trade agreements linking the two countries. President Quang called on Chilean investors to study and expand investment cooperation in various areas, including renewable energy, mining, and deep mineral processing, while bolstering potential collaboration across such potential domains as high-tech agriculture, climate change response, digital transformation, and advanced technology.
Vice State President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân held talks with Sweden's Prime Minister of Kristersson on November 11 as part of her ongoing official visit to the West European country, during which the two sides agreed to further deepen bilateral relations in the coming time.
The Swedish Prime Minister congratulated Vietnam on its remarkable achievements in socio-economic development and international integration in recent years, stating that Sweden treasures its relations with Vietnam. Swan affirmed Vietnam attache's importance to strengthening and expanding its traditional friendship and good cooperation with Sweden. Regarding economic cooperation, the Vietnamese leader expressed her appreciation for Sweden, one of the first countries that ratified the new generation EU-Vietnam Investment Protection Agreement at an early date. The two emphasized the need to expand collaboration in areas such as innovation, science and technology, culture, tourism, and people-to-people exchanges. Before the talks, the two leaders witnessed the signing of two memorandums of understanding on cooperation between the Foreign Ministry and the Ministry of Industry and Trade of Vietnam and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Sweden.
On November 12, the Vietnam Fine Arts Museum held a ceremony to receive the painting titled Hillsides in Delhi Ibrahim, Algiers by Ham Nghi, an exiled Vietnamese king.
Ham Nghi, 1871–1944, was the 8th king of the Nguyen dynasty. After the imperial city of Hue was lost in 1885, he was detained by the French colonialists in 1888 and exiled in Algiers the following year. During the years of exile, the king learned painting and sculpture, following the art movements of Impressionism and Post-Impressionism. He created 91 paintings along with a number of sculptures. The oil painting was created in 1908, depicting the countryside landscape near his home in Algiers. In 1926, the work was displayed at the Mantelet Colette Weil Gallery in Paris. Meanwhile, the 500-page book was published in the Vietnamese language last month, compiled by Dr. Amandine Dabat Ham Gie's fifth-generation descendant. It explores the dual identity of the emperor as a patriot and an artist during his exile in France and Algeria.
And that's it for this edition of BPTV News. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.